Hey guys, this is our new channel. We're called The Truth Unhinged. My name's Chris Mitchell. Our cameraman is
Robert Coleman.
And we're going to interview Selena Conkle today. Selena, you got any words to say to the people?
Hi, how are you?
And basically on this channel, what we do is we interview different people to find out their opinions on certain conspiracy things. We also do things like supernatural, just random questions. Now, Selena, what is your perspective on extraterrestrial beings?
I believe that they could be real. I mean, science tells us that they are. That the government has their hand in it with Area 51, from what I've learned. And
now, what are your sources for these things that you've learned?
well, YouTube and some books. I don't read much, not smart stuff, but when I do get on something, I watch it or I read.
Okay, now, just a minute ago you said that science tells us this, right?
Yeah.
What scientifical... What's the word I'm looking for?
Aspect?
No, what's the word?
What?
Article. What scientific article has told you that aliens are real?
Well, earlier today, I was over at Robert's house, and there was he was playing a video about a guy who had took and done surgery on some people, and he had pulled out these like little transmitter devices out of these people and said that they could be from extraterrestrial.
Now, Robert,
Yes.
since you are behind the camera, would you like to explain that to the people so that we know what she's talking about?
Well, there was these small devices installed in people that are claimed to have been abducted, and these were believed to have been hollowed out tubes of a certain type of graphite and frequency chambers and such, and the metal was then overlaid around it, which according to them would have been impossible to create with our technology currently. Also, these devices have been ran through a lot of tests and come up with, for one thing, iridium, a periodic element that's not found natively here on Earth very much at all, and it was found in abundance in these small structures, along with a lot of meteor elements and things from deeper space.
Okay. Well,
Selena, could you tell us what you think about these tubes?
yes, what do you think about the tubes?
I think it could be possible
What?
What could be possible?
that they actually exist.
The tubes?
Yeah. That the aliens put inside people. Wait, I'm confused.
Well,
What tubes?
of course they exist because we've seen them. But what I'm saying is, how do you think they were put into the body? Do you believe that it was from an extraterrestrial being, or what?
I think it could be.
Well, where else would it come from?
I think that they do live amongst us.
What, these tubes?
No. The aliens, the extraterrestrial.
What do you think an extraterrestrial or ET would look like? In your best imagination.
In my best imagination, well, I don't think it would look like the ones that they put in movies.
Alright, so what would you think it would look like?
Yes, how would it look to you? Do you think it'd be green, blue, purple?
I really don't know.
Yes, but give us a rough draft, so to speak.
A rough draft? Well, I think that they could be the Martian type, or they could be like us.
Now, when you say Martian type, elaborate on that. What does Martian type mean?
Well, the little green guys that they talk about.
Well, I mean, if you've watched the movies, Robert, I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah.
They consider a lot of them Martian, but not all of them look the same. So, what do you think they look like? Describe that to us. Are they tall? Are they short? Long hair? No hair?
That I don't know.
Have
I mean,
you
I
ever
can't really-
encountered an alien, Selena?
No, I haven't.
Have you had a dream like that?
No, I haven't.
Now, let's see. A couple years back, I believe it was, wasn't it, when we received that message
Yes.
in the crop circle? Well, in the 1970s, a man sent out a message to space. It had, what was it, our DNA structure, what we looked like, how the message was sent, and a couple other elements. A couple years back, we got a reply from that message saying, you know, that this is what their life structure looks like, this is how they look, and this is how their message was sent. How do you feel about that?
Well, maybe. I mean, I really don't know how to answer.
I mean, does it scare you to think that they are out there and they are coming? Or do you just not care?
It does to a certain extent.
Now, elaborate what you mean by a certain extent.
It scares me to know that they're out there. And that they could come and attack or whatever they plan to do. But yet, on another side of me, I'm hoping that they're actually nicer than what they appear.
Here's a
If
question
they are.
outside the alien thing for you. We also do paranormal investigations and cryptid investigations and such. Just a question for you, Celine. Do you believe that animals have souls?
No,
Why not?
because they don't.
But tell us why. Why do you believe
Well,
they don't?
why is it that they don't? Where's your proof?
Like Chris was talking about earlier, it says in the Bible that they don't.
Alright, so
And my mom's told me that my whole life.
the scriptures and such.
Yeah.
Now, let's take this outside of the Bible. Other than the Bible, what tells you that they don't have souls?
On my own opinion, I'd like to think that they do.
But you just said they don't.
Right. But I've owned animals, and when they did pass away, I hoped that they went to heaven.
Now,
Do you think they get wings?
I don't know.
now there's another touchy subject. How do you feel about heaven?
Well, I've been told my whole life that it's real.
Well, here's the thing.
And I've read some of the Bible. I'm not fluent in it,
Well, nobody's fluent in the Bible.
besides preacher.
They're not fluent in the Bible. But from what I understand, for most of the years of your life, you were Christian, correct?
Yeah,
And
from
then,
the time I was 7 until I was about 15.
And then all of a sudden you started saying that God isn't real and that you don't believe in God. And then you
Yes.
started doing this black magic thing.
Yes.
And now you're what, back Christian again?
Well, I'm not completely Christian, but I'm working on it.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Selena here was 15 and dabbling in black magic and summoned a demon who now damns her soul to hell. Now, would you like to explain why?
You just pretty much did.
I mean, tell them why. All I said was dabbling.
I met a girl,
What's the girl's name?
Jennifer Davis. She was 17, I was 15. Just started high school. Or no, I was 14 when I started high school, but I didn't start messing in it until I was 15 and got to really know her. And she didn't quite explain all the rules, which I didn't know none of the rules. All I knew was 3 folds, or 10 folds, or however that goes. Whatever I do could either go bad and hit me, or supposedly go good and work out for me. Is all I ever got told.
Now, what do you mean by folds? What is?
I don't know what the folds mean.
But you just said that that's all you knew was the folds, so
Like
you
3
didn't even
folds.
know that?
No.
So you basically knew nothing about what she was messing.
Right.
So do you find it, ironic that you're being haunted by spirits, or would you say that's justified?
I'm trying to be smart about this, but
Do you know what either one of those words mean?
I know what justified means, but I don't know what
Which one?
the first one is.
Ironic?
Oh, never mind, I know what it means. That's popped in my head. But,
Hark!
down.
Yeah, that would be the dog.
But, I would pretty much say that it is justified that I am repaying for what I reaped. Or
So you're
I'm
sowing.
reaping what I sowed. There we go.
So, you think that the demon should just take your soul then?
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, you just said it was justified, so you're saying, here, demon, have my soul. It's only right because I messed with you. So, I'm giving you permission now to have my soul.
No.
That's what you're saying by saying it's justified, Robert. Am I wrong?
Oh my God, you're confusing the fucking crap out of me. No, that is not what I mean.
I don't think we can edit this for offensive language, so you guys are just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean.
I.e., get the fuck over it.
So,
Selena, what are the biggest words that confuse you?
Every big word out there.
What about conundrum?
I don't even know what that means. And I know this is going on the web, so that's going to make me look even more stupider than what I am.
more
Dumber?
stupid. Or dumber would have been appropriate. Would you like a cigarette?
Yeah. Yeah,
Selena,
I really need one.
a while back you told me a tale about you dying and seeing the afterlife. Can you tell us about that?
When did I say that?
You don't remember?
I have short-term memory loss. I was in a car accident when I was 7.
See,
You mentioned that you nearly died and experienced, what, God?
Yes.
I think our viewers would love to hear this story.
Yes. It was before I started high school.
now, what happened?
Well,
How did
please do elaborate, and by that I mean explain.
I know what elaborate means.
Alright.
I've heard that one enough. But what happened was it was the summer after I just turned 13.
Are you sure?
Yes. Me, my cousin Angel, and my cousin Cheyenne went to Lick Creek. And this was way before I met Jennifer. This is way before
Now, I gotta stop you here for a minute. I noticed that you keep gripping that cross. Is there a reason for that?
I don't know. It's out of habit.
Continue.
Since I've had it on, I've been doing that.
Yeah, just continue on
But,
the saying God thing.
we all went down and went swimming, and I think it was because of my sugar. Because I have
Because of your
diabetes.
what?
My sugar, my diabetes.
Okay. I thought you said share.
No, my sugar. My little cousin Cheyenne couldn't swim. And she was on my back. Well, I had passed out, face down, underwater. I don't know how long I was under, or what.
And what
She
did you
said-
see?
Well, while I was under, I seen this great big white light. And I seen a man standing there. And I was like, okay. So I started to go towards him. And then my cousin Cheyenne said she kicked me like 10 times in the back. And I finally felt it like 2 times. And it brought me out of it.
You seen a big light and a man standing there.
Can you describe this man at all?
Yes.
He was in holy clothes.
Now, what are holy clothes exactly?
Are we meaning like literally stabbed or holy? Are we talking about blessed?
Blessed.
Now, what do blessed clothes look like?
He was in a long white robe.
Like vestments?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a bathrobe.
No.
Okay.
And he had like sort of long hair, but not really. He didn't have a beard though.
So it wasn't Santa Claus.
No. Why would it be Santa?
So are you saying it was God?
I'm sorry, but when you say sort of long but not long, that means nothing. That's completely
it's
mundane description.
Like, it was like a little bit shorter than mine. It was like right here.
Okay. What about his face?
I don't quite remember his face. All I know is that he wasn't shaved, or he was shaved. Like, he
Now-
had no beard.
I can tell you that you didn't see God. I can tell you that.
Well, I knew that, but
But that's what you said, is that you've seen God, is it not?
no. I told Robert that I seen Jesus.
Okay, well, you're not going to see Jesus.
Well, anyways.
Jesus did what he did and left, am I wrong? So if you was to see anybody, it would be God, but according to the Bible, you can't see God.
Right.
So are you sure it wasn't a man swimming?
No. No, there was no other man there.
Are you sure it wasn't a mind trick?
Selena, for the last bit of your interview here, we'd like to give you a little bit of word associations.
Yes.
Are you up to that?
Do you know what a word association is?
Just go ahead.
Do you know what it is?
Just go ahead.
So we're going to ask you a series of words. And the first word pops into your mind. Say it. Alright? Go ahead, Chris. You can start out.
Turkey.
Thanksgiving.
Aptitude.
Test.
Multitude.
A bunch.
Banana.
Food.
Vegetable.
Carrot.
Philadelphia.
What's that NFL team, Philadelphia?
The first word that comes to mind, that's all you need to use. Don't think
NFL.
about it.
Dog.
Pluto.
Consummation.
Don't know what that means.
Constitution.
Our independence.
Independence Day.
Freedom.
Money.
Greed.
Turkey.
Thanksgiving, really?
Cheese.
Yummy.
Idiot.
Me.
Constipation.
Horrible.
Diabetes.
Sucks.
Dietary.
Established. I hope I whispered that one.
Now, before we end this interview, I would like to ask you a couple more questions. Just so the viewers get a feel for who you are.
About how dumb I am?
No, we already know that you're...
Sorry, I'm trying to stabilize this camera. And humorous comments keep coming.
Now, you say you're not smart. Now, today I saw you reading a book. To be exact, let me show the viewers what book you were reading. It was this book.
As you can see,
It's
New Moon.
Twilight. Now, this book has some pretty big words in it. Now,
I make them out the best I can.
do you read the book without understanding the words?
Some of them, yeah.
So you don't fully read the book?
I use my imagination about get the concept of it,
The concept of what?
what the word means,
What word?
whatever big word I don't understand.
Oh.
In conclusion, is there anything you'd like to tell the viewers about yourself?
Not really.
No?
No.
What are your goals for the future?
I'm not sure yet.
What are things you're proud of doing in your life?
Not very many.
And how old are you?
26.
Do you believe you have a purpose?
Somewhat.
Well then, does that not go against her faith? See, if you were a Christian, like you claim to be,
I
you
said
would
I'm
know,
working on it.
but you would still know that your life does have a purpose.
I've just got to get back straight.
Now, state for the viewers how old you are.
I just did. 26.
So you're 26, and you haven't accomplished much. Hark! Shut up. Thank you. You're 26. You haven't accomplished much. You don't know what your goals are yet. Does that bother you?
It's bothered me. Yes. It bothers me.
Then why have you not done anything about it?
Because I don't really know how I should go about it.
Well, we wanted to add one last segment to this, and that is, we will let you know that in the future, Selena will be also making more guest appearances in our videos. This is our first one launch, and we're going to attempt to work with her. So periodically we'll begin to see an intelligence gain. This is one of our projects.
Project 26.
So stay tuned for that. And also, there's going to also be a pearls of wisdom each time you see her. Excuse me.
Would you like to tell the viewers anything?
Bye.
We need your pearls of wisdom.
I don't have any. Yet.
Would you like to give it a try? Just something to start off with. And in later videos you could be more complex.
Oops, that was the box.
Would you like to quote some poetry? And no, not roses are red and violets are blue.
Something that has meaning to you.
What about some T. Eliot? Shakespeare?
Romeo and Juliet, but
That's not it.
you said Shakespeare.
Well, guys,
Well,
like, comment, subscribe, and favorite.
take care.
Bye.